Thierry Henry or Ian Wright?
Thierry Henry is my favourite Arsenal player. Absolutely fantastic.
Gary Lineker or Alan Shearer?
That's difficult. I think I'm going to go for Lineker because of what he did with Gascoigne. Remember when Gascoigne got the yellow and knew he wasn't going to play in the final, and the tears nearly started, and Lineker played his full part in pulling Gaz around in that particular game. So I'm going to give that one. It's a hard one because they're both great players, but I'm going to give that one to Lineker.
Who'd be most likely to win The Apprentice or go furthest, perhaps?
Oh, well, again, I'm tempted to say all of them, but the business secretary surely has to have the edge on that. I'd hope he's got the edge on that.
I think Angela Rayner would do quite well. I think Lord Sugar met his match.
That would be a very that would be
good.
That would make good TV.
Favourite Arsenal manager?
Oh, got to go for Wenger.
Oh, fine.
Transformative, incredible man. I got to know him subsequently, and his interest in the sport and not just how he changed it, but how he still wants to change it is quite incredible.
Favourite car that you've ever had?
Favourite car that I've ever had? The first thing I'd say is I don't really drive anymore because we have to have a police protection team. I'd have to go for my first car as my favourite car, even though it was a pretty cheap Morris Minor, so not the most glamorous. But I'll tell you what's my favourite. It was my Freedom Pass.
Yeah.
It was to my ability to get around on my own across the towns of Surrey and Kent. My favourite because it gave me freedom. But as I say, probably not the most glamorous.
Favourite beer?
Oh, an IPA, an ale, Tim Taylor or something like that.
What's most surprised you about the job 1 year in? What's I know it'll be a little while before you're on the summer recess, etc. But
not a lot has surprised me in the sense I think I know what was going to get thrown at me. I suppose the thing that's most different to the job I did before, Leader of the Opposition, is the depth of the information in relation to security and intelligence, the sort of stuff which in the end is reserved for prime ministers.
Yeah.
And actually, to be fair to the previous Conservative prime ministers, pretty all of them were as open as they could be with me as Leader of the Opposition, but there's only so much you can share. So that would be my sort of serious answer to the question. I suppose the more trivial is the surprise is how hard it is to get a cat flap into the number 11 flat. We've got one cat that we brought with us, Jojo, another one, a kitten, that we had to buy in order to persuade my daughter, who's 14, to move in. So we've got a Siberian kitten, white with blue eyes. But out of the flat, there's a sort of bomb-proof door into the garden. So the cat flat was a bit of a non-starter, so we had to go for quite an elaborate contraption.
Do they get on with Larry?
They've never met Larry, and long may that remain the case, because I'm not quite sure how that would go. And that's not the news story we're looking for.